If you only watch one video in this entire course, make it this one. Because risk management isn't the boring part of trading, it is trading. Like all of you, I kind of joke, but if you're trading, you should have one of those desk placards that says risk manager. That's your job. The traders who survive long enough to get good are the ones who treat risk as the first decision, not the last. Now, most beginners do the opposite. They only think about what they can make. They never think about what they lose. And because of that, they lose it all. They focus on the setup, the entry, the potential profit, and only think about the risk after they're already in the trade. It drives me nuts, gives me anxiety. That's how accounts get blown up. So today, we fix that. Now, as you go through this, make sure you get that free day trading workbook below. Pause the video, print out a copy, work along with me. This is where you lock in your rules, your max loss, your position size, and your limits. Because if you don't define your risk ahead of time, you don't have a plan. So let's get into it. Now, why risk management comes before any setup selection is because, in my opinion, all of you should have this mindset. Many of you might have never heard this before. Every time I go through this, I'm like shocked. Every trade that I enter, I assume I'm going to lose. Now, it's not because I'm pessimistic. It's not because I, hate trading or anything. It's just I have that mindset and I'm prepared for it. So now when a trade goes against me, I'm not adding to a loser. I'm not holding and hoping. I'm not praying to multiple deities at this point. I just accept the fact that I entered the trade, losing is part of trading, and I think going in, I'm going to lose. So when I win, I did my job. When I lose, it's part of trading. Now, one thing I want you to do is to define your max loss per trade in dollars, not percentages. This is another thing that I see so many people doing. They use these percent losses like 1%, 2%, 5%. We trade really volatile stocks, okay? If you're trading with these preset percent stops, odds are the stock's just gonna pull back, stop you out, and then spike 100%. I hear this every day. People are like, I got stopped and the stock went. It's because you're using these percent-based stops. It's not the right way to do it in these volatile stocks. Now, if you're long-term trading Apple or Nvidia, that's where that comes into play. Like people mix up investing and trading. They're completely different things. They think it's the same because we're trading stocks in both instances, but it's completely different methodology and process. What I want you to do is use the chart. Where is support? Where is resistance? Where am I buying? Where am I wrong? Different stocks have different range. You might trade some stocks with a 1 cent stop. You might trade some stocks with a 10-cent stop. Sometimes you're trading stocks with $1 plus stop. Because of the chart is what dictates that. We always trade the chart. The chart is the ultimate arbiter of truth. It gives us the levels to buy, sell, and take profits. Now, after we've mapped out those levels and built our trade plan, we know our entry based on the chart, we know our stop based on the chart, and we know our profit target based on the chart. Now you can take those three variables, okay, the components of a trade plan, entry, exit, and profit target, stop, then build a position size around that. So now I have my max acceptable dollar amount I'm willing to risk per trade. It's a set amount. It's going to vary for all of you. Some of you might be risking $10 a trade. Some of you might be risking 100. Some of you might be risking 100,000. It's going to vary for everybody. But once I look at the difference between my entry and my stop, I can calculate the proper position sizing so that when that trade goes against me, I know I'm not losing more than I intended to. Not percentages, based on the chart and dollar amounts. Then I can start thinking about, after I've thought about my downside first, how much I'm going to make. Now, the position sizing math is really simple. You don't need to complicate it. Now, all of you should have per trade loss limits, how much I'm willing to lose per trade. Also, I'd highly recommend, especially in the beginning, having daily loss limits. Where, listen, bad days are going to happen. If you expect every day to be good, every day to be profitable, all sunshine and roses, you're going to be sadly disappointed. What daily loss limits can do is keep you from going on tilt, as they say in casino language. Now instead of losing $100, getting angry about it, doubling down, now you're down 500, and next thing you know, you're down 5,000. You're on tilt. Your account's blown up. It's all over. You can simply have a daily loss limit where you do this. Okay, today was a bad day. I'm going to move on. I'm done for the day. Then on top of that, weekly loss limits aren't a bad idea either. Now, I would tell you, if you hit your max daily loss limit a couple days in a row, you should probably just shut it down for the week. You should just say, hey, I'm having a rough week. I'm going to reboot. I'm going to go back to my worksheets, maybe go back through this course and come back next week. Don't go on tilt. But daily loss limits are the most important. That way, you live to trade another day. What blows up so many traders is they want to run before they walk. They don't control the risk. They go on tilt, and now they got no money left to trade with. It's demoralizing. Like I would tell you, start building up your account, continue to study. That's what I did. I had a lot of bad streaks back in the beginning. I kept grinding and showing up every day because I was determined to figure it out. But you know how it is. Many of you might be watching this course for that exact reason. You just lost your entire account and you're like, what's the point? What's the point of running scans? What's the point of doing chart analysis? What's the point of any of this when I got $50 in my trading account? This is the mindset shift. Your job is going to be losing. You're going to have losing trades. Profits are a byproduct of having a trade plan. But people always put the cart before the horse, as they say. They think about the money they're going to make. They never manage the risk. And when it goes bad, it gets worse. And next thing you know, you're on tilt and you've quit. Risk management is the moat around your account. It keeps you safe. Build it tall. Because once you know how to protect your downside, everything else starts to take care of itself. So in the next video, we're going to cover the other side of this, how to cut losses quickly. Because knowing your risk is one thing. Sticking to that stop loss, executing it in real time is a completely different thing altogether.